Hello programmers, let's solve this question together. You are given two strings, word 1 and word 2. Merge the string by adding letters in alternating order. Starting with word 1. If a string is longer than the other, append the additional letter onto the end of the merged string. Return the merged string. In example 1, we have word 1 and word 2. Word 1 has A, B, and C. Word 2 has P, Q, and R. So for this one, it has to alternate the way it is being indicated in the example here. In word 1, you're going to start with A, which is here. Then you're going to jump to word 2, which is P, here. Then B, here. Then C, then Q, here. Then C, here. Lastly, R is going to give us this result. Example 2 is a very good example because you have word 1 as a shorter, it has a length of 2, and word 2, it has a length of 4. It is going to alternate the way it has been shown here, a zigzag way. And once we get to R and S, it's going to be appended as it has been instructed here. We append onto the merged string. So let's see. For us to solve this question, we have to have the length of both letters, and we are going to denote it as A and B, where A is going to be the length of word 1 and B is going to be the length of word 2. So this is going to be word 1 and word 2. After that, we are going to pick the index, the starting point of the looping. So we are going to give it a small a and small b. Both of them are going to start from 0, A and B. Now, we need to save our merged string in a separate string. We're going to call it S. But now there is a trick. In this S, if you're going to merge it as string, then that means our algorithm is going to be very expensive. So in that case, we need to have it as string. In that case, we need to have it as an array so that we can append letters on it. Now, another thing that we need to do is, while looping, we need to understand in which word are we looping now. So we are going to have a variable called word. You can call it anything, and you're going to set us at 1. So this means if word is equal to 1, then you're going to alternate a character from word 1. Now, let's have a while loop that is going to go through. We're going to say if the index of A is going to be less than the length of A, and if the index of B is going to be less than the length of B, then this is what you're going to do. We are going to check if word is equal to 1, then we are going to append word 1 at character A into S. Then we are going to increase A so that we can move our index to the next step. And remember to change the word. This word now we are changing it into A so that we can move to the next word. Word is equal to 2. So this one we were checking if word is 1. Now we are going to check the alternative. Else, if word is 2, then we are going to append into S, we're going to append word 2 character B. Remember, we are having here 1. So here we're going to append B. In this step 2, we are going to increase the value of the index with 1. Then you're also going to remember to change the word to 1 so that you can move back to word 1. Now this loop is going to go through until this condition is not true anymore. And when the condition is not true anymore, we are going to have either of the two conditions. Either A is going to be positive or B. Now we are going to check. While index A is less than the length of A, then we are going to append the words in word 1 character A. Then here we are going to remember to increase the value of A. by 1. Remember, in this context, because B is not true, it's only A, so we don't need to change the word. We're going to leave it at this point. But there is also another scenario where B is going to be present, but A not present. So if the index of B is going to be less than the length of B, while B is less than the length of B, then we are going to append characters of word 2 at index B to S, and we're also going to remember to increase the value of B. Now remember, once you do this S is going to be a string. Now we need to return. We are going to return our S, but now we need to convert it into a string. So that means we are going to have an inbuilt method in Python called join. So when we return this, it's going to be a string. Let's run over this code and see if there is an issue. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. So let's run and see. Brilliant. This is very nice. Let's have a look at the time complexity of this algorithm. The time complexity here, this one is going to be, time is going to be big O of A, the length of A, plus the length of B, because we are looping over word 1 and word 2. The space complexity is going to be the same, because you're creating a variable here that is holding an array of these two strings. So space complexity 2 is going to be big O of A plus big O of B. So that is how we solve this question, and I'm so happy that you are here with me. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.